Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
Hey guys, 3D Crypto here. Hope everyone's doing well. And guys, in my previous video, I spoke about the Tron blockchain, freezing energy on the Tron blockchain, and using your Tron power to vote. I'm going to do the same thing in this video, but on a mobile device. I won't get into much detail into the aspects of voting for Alt-E and the reasons for voting for Alt-E. To put it briefly, it's just Alt-E is powering a new Tron ecosystem, which is akin to a traditional bank. There'll be savings accounts, business accounts, high yield APYs, and the whole crux of the ecosystem is that it's going to offer free transactions for everyone. And the reason it can do that is because of the way the Tron blockchain is designed. By freezing Tron, you receive energy, and when you receive energy, you get Tron power, and those Tron power votes can be used to vote for a super representative. In this case, the super representative you guys should all be voting for is Alt-E, because Alt-E is going to be powering the ecosystem for Atlantis DeFi and ADA banking. So guys, in my previous video, I spoke about the whole process on how to freeze energy and vote using TronLink on a computer using Chrome browser. I'm going to head on over to a mobile device now. This is an iOS device on Apple phone using Clever Wallet. Please do bear in mind, if you're using Android and using the Clever app, it may look slightly different, but the steps are the same. If you're using any other Tron wallet, the steps will be exactly the same, but just in slightly different places. But the actual concept is the same. So if you have any questions or comments, please do leave them down below, or head on over to the Flow Society Telegram chat. I'll leave a link down below, and they will basically help you guys out with any issues you might have. So I'm going to head on over to my mobile phone and continue the video there. So guys, I'm going to quickly show you how you can kind of freeze energy and vote using the Clever app on iOS. So obviously your entire interface might look slightly different than this one. Obviously if you're using TronLink Pro or using Clever app on Android, it may look slightly different, but the concept and the steps are pretty much the same. So first of all, I'll go through the freezing process. So obviously you need to freeze to get energy, and energy is needed to basically go ahead and facilitate any sort of transaction. As I mentioned in my previous video, you can do things like using Tron lending or token goodies to go ahead and rent energy for certain periods of time, but obviously you have to spend Tron in order to do that. And obviously after the 3-day expiry period, you lose that energy, it goes back to zero. And obviously just to buy energy through or rent energy through token goodies, you need energy in the first place. So it kind of is counter beneficial, because you're spending energy to buy energy or to rent energy. So as I mentioned in my previous video, the best way that I have found is to go ahead and freeze energy. So basically, to know where you're at, if you hit the I button, the information button next to where it says frozen, so obviously it will say the available Tron you have, the frozen is 10,500. If I press I, it will tell you my bandwidth is 3,910 and my energy is 19,801. And obviously, as I mentioned, over a 24-hour period, that will replenish itself to its maximum unless you use some energy before that. Bandwidth is used more for sending Tron. That's more for feature of the Tron blockchain. Energy is used more often for interacting with anything on the Tron blockchain. So firstly, I'm going to go and show you guys how to go ahead and freeze. So in Clever, it's very simple. Once you're on your Tron interface, hit the Tron freeze button, and you get two options at the top. You get bandwidth or energy. So the one you need to pick is energy. From there, you put your freeze amount. So I'm going to go ahead and freeze 500. And then once you've made sure that you've got the right amount in there, it will say, do you want to go ahead and freeze it? You go ahead and press freeze. It will ask for a confirmation. That's normally your PIN or Face ID in my case. It will say success. That Tron has now been frozen. And then obviously if you pull down and refresh, you will see the frozen is now 11,000. If I go to my information, my energy is building up now basically. And obviously if you want to find out in more detail where you're at, if you go ahead and head over to Tron Scan and then open up your own wallet address. So if I go wallet, so this is my wallet, and look at my resources, I can now freeze 200,000 energies worth. So basically every day I'll have 200,000 energy if I don't make any transactions, and this just keeps building up to a maximum of 200,000. So over a 24-hour period, it will just rebuild itself to 200,000, which is enough for me to do some transactions. Right, now that we have frozen the energy, the next step is, how do you go ahead and vote? So again, very simple. There's a voting tab there. Hit that voting tab, and it will tell you your votes available are 500. So this is what I just voted, just froze. That gave me an extra 500 votes. So if you scroll down, as I mentioned, we're going to be voting for Alt E because they are the ones that will be powering the ADA ecosystem. And at the same time, they're going to be going up the ranking. So we're looking for number 69 currently. And there you go, number 69, Alt E. As you can see already, I've already given them 10,500 votes. So I'm going to click Alt E, and I'm going to say, yep, I want to give my remaining votes. So I'll just click in all in, and it will say total 11,000 votes go all towards Alt E. Hit set vote, hit confirm votes, submit the transaction. Once the transaction is submitted, you will see that when you go back to votes, your votes available will be 0. And if you scroll down to number 69, Alt E, you will see 11,000 has been voted for Alt E, and your votes are now available. So I've frozen energy. I've frozen Tron to give me energy so I can interact free of charge. I voted for Alt E, and Alt E is going to be going ahead and providing the power to build this ADA ecosystem. And as a special bonus on top, I'm also getting voting rewards. So if you click votes, you can see there my rewards. My rewards are 14.799. So these votes, voting rewards, every 24 hours, they replenish as well. So every 24 hours, I can go ahead and withdraw some rewards. And it's so simple. I hit withdraw. It will ask me to confirm the transaction, and it will withdraw my unclaimed rewards directly to my wallet. And then if I go back to, once I refresh the transactions, everything's green ticked. I go back to votes, and you will see my rewards have been reset to 0. In 24 hours time, I can come back here and do the same thing. So just by doing that, I'm freezing energy, I'm voting for Alt E, I'm helping build this ecosystem, and getting rewards in the process. While the other way of doing it would be to go ahead and rent energy, which is all well and good, but at the end of the day, I'm just paying for 3 days worth of energies, and I need energy to buy energy. So it's a bit, it doesn't make sense. This is a much more economical way of doing it, and this is the power of the Tron blockchain. This is what no other blockchain can provide, this type of power. Well, there are others that do it, but not in this way. And obviously Tron is very fast, very quick. You're getting voting rewards, and the best thing is, you may have already frozen energy. You may already have this energy frozen. The only thing is, for the first 3 days, you cannot unfreeze. So if I go to energy, it will tell me I'll be able to unfreeze in 3 days. But apart from that, that Tron is mine. It hasn't gone anywhere. I am free to do with this Tron whatever I please after the 3-day period, and I will still get rewards. The great thing is, you may have already frozen energy and frozen Tron for energy, and you may have been unaware that you get this Tron power which equates to votes. So please do go ahead and check in your app, whether online, on a desktop, or on TronLink or Clever. Click your vote section and have a look at your Tron power and how many votes you have available. And if you do have votes available, please do go ahead and vote for Alt E. Alt E is going to be the power generator, the power system for the ADA traditional bank on the blockchain. It's coming very soon, and this is just one way of helping further the progress of that development. So guys, that's it for explaining how to freeze energy and vote on a mobile device. Please do bear in mind, if you're using Clever app, this is the same process that will be on iOS, on iPads, iOS, on phones, same process. If you're using this on Android, again, it will be a very similar process. The buttons might be slightly different. And if you're using TronLink, again, or any other Tron wallet on iOS or Android, the process will be very similar to this. If you're still struggling, let me know, send me a message, or in the comments down below, write something. I'll look into it. Most likely someone else will have the same app and they'll be able to help you out. Or if you're still stuck, head on over to the Flow Society Telegram chat. I will leave the link down below and you guys can go ahead and check it out and basically find out about how to freeze and vote, and also get updates on the ADA ecosystem. So that's it from the device. I'm going to head back onto the desktop now. So guys, yeah, that was it. It's that simple to go ahead and freeze energy and vote on a mobile device. So you can literally do it from anywhere. You can do it on the go. You don't need to be in front of a computer. You can go ahead and freeze, vote, and claim your voting rewards on the go. You don't need to interact with it on a desktop. I know a lot of people just use Clever Wallet as their go-to for everything. They don't even have a Chrome extension with Tron Link. They use everything via the Clever app. So there is no reason for you guys not to be freezing energy and voting for Alt-E. As I mentioned, guys, in my previous video, Alt-E is powering the development of the ADA ecosystem, and the ADA and Atlantis Bank, DeFi bank, is designed around traditional banking. So if you're getting behind Alt-E and pushing Alt-E up the SR, the super representative rankings, you're helping further the development of the ADA banking ecosystem. For more information regarding the ADA banking system, please do join the Flow Society Telegram group. I will leave the link down below, and also I'll be doing constant updates regarding the ADA ecosystem being built, as well as Alt-E climbing up the super representative rankings. Also, just for voting, you do get rewards in Tron, so go ahead and claim those Tron rewards as well. What I personally do is I claim those Tron rewards, and once there's a good amount of them, I'll go ahead and freeze those rewards as well, and start almost like a flywheel of income. So reward income, vote, freeze energy, and just rinse and repeat the whole process. But guys, if you want to be kept aware of the latest updates regarding ADA, please do go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to be notified of my latest content. That's it for today's video, guys. And as I always say, you work hard for your crypto, make that crypto work hard for you. Until my next video, take care.